What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Elude, Stalwart playing World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. Today we're going to be running on Lucidil. He's our level 111 Subtlety Rogue. I'm just getting back from a bit of a break. It's been a few months, I think, from BFA, and you can see in the bottom left corner we got the countdown to Classic going. August 27th when that comes out, and you can see the timer there. So we got 98 days, 21 hours, 24 minutes, and 30 seconds till Classic. I'm going to probably keep that timer up for the duration while I'm leveling alts, just to make my intention clear. I'm playing these other classes in BFA, but that's really just to pass these 98 days. But yeah, I've been dipping around playing different games lately, and I don't know. I felt like it's more comfy back in World of Warcraft. I feel like I'm actually being productive. Bever said, "Brrr." I'm a Bever. What's up, Bever? Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be leveling alts. I don't really feel productive whenever I'm playing anything else. I was testing the waters in Arcage and Retro WoW. I was playing some Secret World Legends and all those. I don't know. If the combat's there in the game, it doesn't seem like the animations and spell details are. And if that stuff's there, then it seems like the story's kind of meh. I don't know, man. It always comes back to WoW for me. I like the stories whenever I want to pay attention to them. I like the combat. I like the animations. And it seems like WoW is even better optimized for my laptop. Bever says, "Thank you. How are you doing?" I'm doing well, man. How about yourself? Bever Game says, "Play GTA 5 roleplay." I don't even have GTA 5, man. Sorry about that. But yeah, GTA 5 sounds pretty fun and interesting. Maybe one day, but I don't know. All right, this sounds loud. Let me make sure my sound's set up properly. Okay. For some reason, I was just bragging about the graphics and stuff in WoW, and look at the way my character is moving around. It's like he's got ants in his pants. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. What are you doing, Lucidil? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. What the hell? Look at this gnome hunter with two Hydra pets, Zack and Cloud. Ah, here we go. Animations are catching up. I was afraid to run around a whole lot before that caught up. So Lucidil's, he's our werewolf. What I like to do is between stealth and unstealth, I'll shapeshift, and then also between using my mount and dismounting, I'll shapeshift. For the RP-ness. I think I'd like to play GTA though. I would definitely play it. Is it still 60 bucks?
Right here.
Last time I played last time I saw GTA, it was 60 bucks. So I was like, nah. I've already bought WoW. I'm probably not gonna buy another game. I don't want to buy another one. I got plenty to do in WoW. I don't know about scrapping these items. I'm kind of looking for a mailbox. I don't know if maybe I don't have it tracked. Here we are. I'm not tracking the mailbox. I'm just getting back into BFA here. Bever says, but then the roleplay, please. It's 30. Oh, it's 30 bucks?
Greetings,
right on.
Sir, and
I'm actually kind of trying to save the funds at the moment. We may be moving very soon
come back with
to a different location. Still the same town area, but probably going to get an apartment or something. I'll be running around today doing that.
Storm's coming.
So I'll be saving every last dime towards that. Whoever says, ah, okay. Upgrade or downgrade? I guess it'd be an upgrade. Yeah, it's just some apartments. It'll be closer to the kids' school. Like my youngest, if we get the place I'm looking at now, will be walking distance from his new school. We were originally staying where we were at just so they didn't have to change schools, but it looks like my youngest, he's 10, he's going to be going to 5th grade next year. He's going to have to change school anyways because the school he's going to right now, I guess, is getting overpopulated. So they're trying to like redistribute the kids to different systems or different schools in the area. So, yeah, his school's going to change anyways. And then our oldest, he's in high school, so I definitely don't want to change his high school. He's been in the same high school for his freshman year. He's going to be going back to next year for his sophomore year. And the place I'm looking at is like I think he just has to walk to the corner for the bus to get to the same school, so it'll be good for him. I've changed schools in high school. It sucks, man. I don't want to do that to him.
My people have suffered.
How can I
so
help?
long.
If you were to ask him, he'd be like, I don't care. He doesn't mind changing or moving. But
Be careful.
I think I said the same thing when I was younger, and I still kind of regret doing it.
One bit.
I'll be fine, Cyrus.
And whenever I was in Florida, I was an Orange Park Raider. I went my freshman and sophomore year in Orange Park, Florida.
Normally, I'd offer you a ride on Galeheart, but the tide sages
whenever
only allow visitors
we moved to
by
Dallas,
boat. Most people here look to the sea for guidance.
I finished off my junior and senior year in Dallas.
Got a much deeper connection with the water.
Feels like WoW's loud. Is WoW loud for
A
you?
little mysterious, but
A little distracting. Oh yeah, it's set up pretty loud. There we go. How's that? That's a little better.
Every last Kultiran ship. That's what really sets them apart from the visiting vessels you see in the port.
As one of the Alliance's greatest heroes, you will play a crucial role in achieving victory in this war. The Horde must not succeed in...
I'll put the dialogue really low because they like to RP a lot for whatever reason. The first few times it was interesting, but after you've heard it once or twice, it's like, okay. I'll get to a point to where I'm like overlapping dialogue. I'm talking to one guy, and before he even finishes talking, I'll go turn in another quest, and then they start talking over each other. It's like, oh god. Bever says, okay, nice, that's nice. How can schools get overpopulated? If it's full, right? Well, I think they try to keep a certain distribution of teachers to students. Like, I don't know. If you end up with more than 20 teachers per, or 20 students per teacher, 20 teachers, that sounds like a nightmare. No, if you end up with 20 students or more per teacher, I think that pushes it. And I think they're in that situation now with the school he's at currently. It's just people moving and coming and going during the school year, I guess. But then also, like, they develop areas a lot here in Texas. Like, there's been a lot of construction and them doing roads and stuff like that. So chances are the population just in the town has increased. Where we're at right now is a good place for doctors, I guess, to move because there's all like the veterans facilities and hospitals and stuff nearby where we're at. Bever says, okay, I finally installed GTA 5 after having problems with it for the past 3 days, and now the server I really wanted to join is in maintenance. Ah, ouch. Dang. Pink Rose says, hi Elude, how's you today? What's up, Pink Rose? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing alright. Just getting some WoW streaming in before I start running around today. I'll probably be busy most of the day trying to. I'm apartment hunting. As I was telling Beaver about it earlier. We're probably going to be trying to move here within the next month or so. So yeah, discomfort and gaze. You are not welcome here. Check it out. This is my stealth macro. I wonder what that looks like to someone else. I wonder if like all that smoke and stuff just like makes it look like I disappear in a ninja vanish smoke. Picro says you should see my warrior on Retro WoW. Oh yeah, what's your warrior look like? Re. I was trying to do that Retro WoW yesterday, but I don't know. The BGs was like, I wasn't really feeling it. Even on my hunter, it was like, if there was a consistent way of making gold that I could stand, but it's kind of unbearable. Honestly, if like I was running RFC whenever I was on my warrior, and that was probably the most fun I had. Just chain running RFC with this shaman. Well, we got different shaman healers. It was just like a group of, I think, 3 warriors and no, it was a rogue, 2 fury warriors, and myself tank warrior. We had 1 shaman for 2 runs, and then we got another shaman. I think we ran 2 more times after that, and that was pretty good. Just trying to hold aggro off of those warriors. But I don't know. I don't know if I figured anything out or solved anything there for classic. I think I'm still pretty much going to be a hunter, and then once I get a hunter maxed, he's going to be like my farming toon. I may run a warrior if it seems like I'm having problems getting groups as a hunter. Pigro says, got AQ gear and a 20k weapon. Damn! You must have been really farming gold, huh? That's all from PvP? That's crazy. Full AQ gear. Those are 20k a pop, aren't they? No, AQ was cheaper. That was like, what, 7,000? I remember AQ gear wasn't the 20k. I was thinking, is it Nax? The Nax gear? Or the tier 3? There's one of those sets that's 20k a pop. Are you like that one warrior we were running? Well, I forget his name now. I forget what was his name. Odin. It was like Odin, but Odin. Odin. He was a warrior in the battlegrounds yesterday. He had 12k hit points. 12,000. On my hunter, when I wear all my hit point gear, I have half of that. I have 6,000. And then on my warrior, if I'm like on my defensive gear, I think I have about 5 to 6,000 as well. But this warrior, he was an arms warrior, I think, had 12,000 hit points. He had that big axe. It was like a 2-handed axe with the an eyeball in the middle of it. Dude was nuts. Pigro said, "Yep, 7,000. The 7,000 gold gear. Okay. What's the set bonus for that AQ gear?" Oh, the RP. And they talk over each other. You see that? Ugh. So I had to turn the dialogue down. I can't stand that. Pigro says, I need to get enchants on the weapon and gear. Not sure what the set bonus is. I think there is a set bonus. I forget what it was though, yeah. Let's see. Maybe raids, classic, AQ, loot. This is for the outlaw. Let's go gear filter, warrior. Oh man, it's just gonna have those, but it's not actually gonna show the set gear. So how about let's go to collections, appearances, sets, filter. I think this might only be rogue. Yeah, this may only be rogue stuff. Is that right? Yeah, I think it is. Darn it sauce. I thought I'd be able to just look it up in game, but I don't have the proper add-on for doing that. Only 3K gold left now. How much did it cost total? 7K times what? It was like a 6-piece set, I want to say. So, spent what? 6 times 7K? And then your weapon was another 20K, right? That's not too bad, I guess. Just under 25K gold. I thought about doing that myself. Just getting one of the lower tiers gear. What is it with the AQ gear? Does it stack stamina? What, like I know, like all the raid specific gear has like certain like for example, molten core gear has fire resistance, right? Is AQ gear like more poison resist? Does it stack more stamina? Like what is that gear about? Just attack. I have an option. I could ask them to open it and then just rely on them to say, okay. Or I can just attack them like I just did. Or I could pay them. I'm a rogue. There's no way I'm going to pay these fools. How's your PvP been since then? Are you actually holding it down now? I know you said you were going for the Might of Menethil two-hander. That thing's pretty beastly. Because depending on whether or not that AQ gear is maybe actually survivable or not, like your Might of Menethil is probably wrecking havoc if you're surviving. I told him just open the bicycle. There he goes. Almost there. Cool. And there's a chest here as well. Oh, I remember this chest. Nice. Oh, a little terrain thing there. Pink Rose says, not try, you haven't tried it yet, you're looking after the baby. Oh, okay, right on. How far is this next mission? Okay, that's quite a ways. I guess I'll mount. She went this way. Am I supposed to follow her? I think so. She's not waiting for me. A lot of these escorts quests, they're like, come on, hero. Whenever you're ready, and they'll just like stay back there waiting for you to get in range. Sign of the Warrior. Final boss of each battle of Azeroth will drop an extra item. Oh, okay. I'm a guild champion, even though I'm guildless. Circle the wagons. Sometimes less is more. Yeah, I've been just like autopilot questing out here. We're in Stormsong Valley now, aren't we? Ah, I haven't even finished Tiergarten and I'm already in Stormsong. I was just thinking, like, I got a lot of quests. It's because I'm not finishing them. I'm just grabbing them and going. I keep hearing stealthers. Oh, tried to stealth. I'm gonna get my combo points up on the little one and then switch to the big one. Well, I think if we're gonna be in this zone, we could probably not track any of the other quests in the other zones. Let's say this one? No, this one? Here we go. You hear that bird? So, risky ploy, circle the wagons, sometimes less is more. Shadow of War mission. Okay, this wants me to go to the next continent, I think. We'll chill on that for now. And then I gotta listen to a battle plan, and I didn't even do that. And we don't need the Pilgrim Sea Scrolls being tracked either. I think that's the, yeah, that's the rare. Let's get them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go. At some point, I'm going to have to actually read my number 1 and 2. My Symbols of Death and my Shadow Dance. Oh! That was close. I currently don't know what they do, but I press it when Tell Me When tells me to. But I'm pretty slow on the rotation because of that. I just switched to Subtlety yesterday, so I still kind of don't know what I'm doing here. I got turned on to play the road because I've been watching some of the old Elude Stalwart streams. I was watching the WoW, I think it's just called WoW Legion series. It's like a 400 episode series whenever I first started playing Legion. And initially I was on the road, on this road, on Lucidil actually. And it was combat spec, and then I went and tried subtlety, I think, and then I went back to combat. But yeah, I was like, man, I really do enjoy that class. And I was leveling, just doing questing and some dungeons. I was running a lot of Maw of Souls, and I forget what other dungeon I saw him in. What's the name of it? It's the one that has... I don't want to say the demons, because like every dungeon has the demons in it in Legion. It's like the Baron's Fortress. I forget the Rivendare. What the hell is that place called? I already forget. Not Tiragard, Broken Isles. It's the one that's in Val Shara, right? Black Rook Hold. That's the one. The Baron's Fortress. There's still those world quests up too. Like if you ever need to level an alt through Legion, right now the Legion Fall campaign's going. Like I could hop on my rogue or my mage right now, Frostfire, and go out and get some really quick levels in this little area here. How long is that up? World quest. So for the next 2.5 hours, those are available. But yeah, I was watching those the Wild Legion series, and really got me turned on to playing the rogue again. I've been watching that series for like the past couple days. Actually, weeks really. Every time I get some free time, I can't like, do anything productive if I'm like just watching videos on the phone or something. I watch that Wild Legion series. I'm trying to catch up to current, but they're like 2-3 hour streams. Some of the shit that I say, I start laughing. Like I'm actually watching it and I start giggling at the stupid shit that I say sometimes. And back then I was pretty doo-doo. Like I didn't know what to do with my buttons or my add-ons. Like it really made me appreciate how far my UI has come and how far like I've been able to learn these classes and play them better. I was like, wow, like okay, I've really come a ways. One thing that bothers me is the damage meter. Back in the Wild Legion days, the damage meter. I think I had details, but I hadn't configured it at all. I hadn't customized it for each class yet. I think a lot of the UI stuff, whenever I started customizing it to each class, I think kind of really brought it alive a little bit more. I try to make it big enough to where whenever I'm watching them too, like I can actually read what's going on in the little chat or the numbers being displayed on the stream. Watching on the little phone, a lot of the resolution doesn't carry over very well. Because I guess at most you're gonna get what 1280 by 720p is the max resolution that you're gonna actually get on a little mobile device. So I try to make things readable to that resolution. Whereas on the desktop you can get to 1920 by 1080. And I know I could read it like watching it on the desktop or the laptop. But I want the mobile viewers to be able to read stuff as well. Oh, I started tracking that world quest. Alright, what else do we have in this area? They're all up there. Okay, let's go to Crowd Dispersed. 7th hour. I almost don't want a mount. I think it's the mount that I'm using. I don't really like it. Let's say Shift J, right? No. Let's go Collections. Toy Box. No. Mounts. Actually, it's an ability. This is what I'm looking for. Running Wild. Arr! Oh, he doesn't actually howl. He just kind of growls. Damn. Now this 2 forms here. First of all, I don't think it should be a cast. I think it should be instant. Like this is my complaint with the Worgen class. Maybe this is Cataclysm's fault. Maybe they didn't have the means to do this properly in Cata. But I think by now it should be fixed. So I was telling you it's a cast, and I'll show you in a second what I mean after I kill this mob. So when I cast Running Wild, look at the animation. All he does is get down. It should be that quick. Even if it's like a 1.5 second little like global cooldown thing, he should be able to just go straight into this. Because all he does is get on all fours. That's not a cast. Okay, so that's my first complaint with Running Wild. My second complaint is, now the druid's already capable of shapeshifting and running. The druid's also capable of looting herbs while in their travel form. I think should be the case as well for two forms, but I gotta get out of my two form or my Running Wild in order to loot that, and then I gotta cast again in order to go back into Running Wild. Now look, what is that? 1.5 second cast? That's as quick as it takes for me to mount, to actually mount. My third critique is, this is pretty cool. You see this? Whenever I hit my mount special on the Raven, it does a really badass backflip. Now if I go to Running Wild and I hit this, he just kind of like picks his nose up and sniffs the air or something. Why doesn't he howl? He's a freaking werewolf. He should howl. So yeah, it should be instant cast. He should be able to loot while in this form, and he should howl whenever you hit mouth special. Another huge complaint I have about Oregon is, look at this dance. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Are you churning butter? What is that? I don't understand. Maybe it makes more sense whenever he's in human form. Let's find out. Okay, so the human form, that dance. Oh no, he does the disco. He does the human's disco dance. Okay. So that's a little confusing. It's kind of like the demon hunters. The demon hunters should have their own dance as well. Because they're not really night elves. And they're not really blood elves. Like, they're demon hunters. Like, their soul should be a demonic version of Napoleon Dynamite, or a demonic version of, like, you know, the night elves, they do like the Michael Jackson thing. Maybe the demon hunter night elf form should be like the Thriller dance, you know, still Michael Jackson, but like more demonic, because it's just a Thriller. But that's it. That's what my critique was. Just had to be said. I just wanted to put that out there. Alright, we got Squall here. We're going to take him out. Ragaga. He thought he was going to get it off. He tried to Squall. Oh, lightning strike, run! Okay. Oh, lightning bolt! Oh, he's going to hit me with that. Haha. Vial of Storm. We got a trinket from that. Oh, we got Azurite traits? Okay. I'll check those out in a sec. For this, we have Vial of Storms. It's 65 agility, 25 avoidance. Use. Uncork the vial to summon a bolt of lightning on the target, inflicting almost 4k nature damage, but that'll be split evenly among all enemies within 8 yards. So we got an AoE trinket. For the agility alone, I'm sure it's worth it. It's better than this one, which I kind of like this one because it builds, but yeah, we need to probably go for this anyways. Alright, Vial of Storms is there. Let's see what we got for Azurite traits. We got Replicating Shadows, Dagger in the back, and this is the main one for that. I actually need to reforge this because I think Brigand's Blitz, is just for the Outlaw spec. I think we can probably figure out between these two which one we should go for. Ah! He's back. Dagger in the back. Your damaging spells and abilities have a chance to fling a dagger at the back of your target, or at your target, causing them to bleed. Physical damage stacking up to 4 times. Stabbing them in the back applies 2 stacks. So if I'm behind the target, then they get more stacks. Replicating Shadows. Each combo point you spent has a 2% chance to cause your Nightblade to deal additional shadow damage and replicate to a nearby enemy. Well, we're not always going to be behind on what we're questing, so let's go for this one for now. So we got a Cleavy Nightblade now. And it will randomly hit harder. So yeah, so that's good. Now let's continue towards whistling. I don't see how or where this wants me to go. It looks like this arrow is broken. I think it's still tracking that Legion Fall thing. Okay, so this way. Keep on hearing stealthers. It's these mischievous ferrets. Look, there's a warlock here. Yesterday I was running around and there was a warlock that was just like questing right alongside me. Anywhere I was going, like whatever quests I was doing, I kept running into the same warlock. It was like a Void Elf warlock. I was like, wow, they're kind of keeping pace with me here. Oh, okay. I didn't see where I needed to blow this whistle. Probably where the crowd is, yeah? To disperse the crowd, right? Okay. Hiya! Shadow Dance. I don't even know the names of these abilities. I was going to call out each ability I was going to hit, but once it went to Shadow Strike, I didn't know what the name was. I said Shadow Dance. I was trying to go Shadow Dance, Shadow Strike, Shadow Dance. Symbols of Death. Like, I don't know. That guy sounds like Agent Smith. Charge! I still think rogues should be able to mount and stealth, or still be able to stealth mount. It'd probably be like super unfair if they did, though. You'd probably never get away from a rogue. Give me these. And look, I get turned out of... forget about that. Why did that thing hit me? I did nothing to you, ferret. Alright, here's the rare. How dare you call them lazy? They're human beings, okay? Oof. I probably could have avoided that. Cool. It feels good to actually play a class that's like working properly. Not to say that any other class in BFA is not working properly. Like, they're all pretty streamlined. Pretty entertaining visually and with their complexity. They're all pretty kind of nice. Okay, so I'm supposed to be giving these laborers drinks. Let's take this guy out because he's gonna aggro. How can you tell? Is it because I have water? I sure do stand in the stuff a lot. I was looking up flying for BFA because I've done Pathfinder Part 1 and 2. I was wondering if it was active yet, and it's still not active. I guess there's something behind this door. Oh yeah, you can barely see it. I don't know how he read that one. Yeah, but flying is not going to be available until 8.2, so I'm not sure when 8.2 drops, but when it does, I think we'll already have flying. Until then, we have increased mount speed. I still got to rejuvenate one more labor. And there's a treasure. Do I want to go get that treasure? Probably. It's right next to an herb as well, so that's nice. From these, we're looking for a drenched mainspring. I cleaved a little badger here, or a beaver. Sorry, Bever Games. I'm killing your little family here. No, Bever. No. No. Sorry, Bever. The bucktooth Bever's down. Still haven't got the mainspring. Ow. There we go. Felt good to shadow step there. Pink Rose says, not try yet, then oh, laugh out loud. Did you like that Bever genocide there? I wonder if he's still watching. Are you still watching, Bever? I'm gonna do it. Ha! Bever, no! Oh no! Wow, that was moving fast. What is that? Oh, he was running from it. I saw that star across the river, so I left it alone. But I looked back and it was back on my side of the river. I was like, how's it moving so fast? 67k? I could take that. Alright, what do we got here? This is 37k. That's 67k. I imagine whenever I break them, I'm going to have to fight these other ones. That's 15k. Okay, those guys are easy enough. Let's sap this one. We'll take out the pet. And that'll tell us if the other's aggro. And since we got something that cleaves, I think I'll pull away. Oh, no! Forsaken Keenblade? Alright, here we go. Can I not go back into stealth? I guess I aggroed while I was in combat there. What if I vanish? Then, there we go. Vanish for the win. Alright, watching out for the torrential downpour. The little swirlies under my feet are no bueno. Oh wow, she threw a Kamea wave. Easy peasy. It's all too easy. Okay, so let's get back across the river. That's a grave. Shrine of the Storms? I think that's a graveyard. Hey, Miss Jeanette. Good morning. Alright, so we got a glove, and that's it. Level up, 112. Let's toss those on. Yeah, I went for the BFA questing mod. It's not bad looking. I don't mind the leathers. The set kind of matches. And I downgraded the look of the swords. I actually really don't like the subtlety daggers, the artifact weapons. I think the subtlety artifact weapons don't really look... They look, I don't know, out of place somehow. That's heirlooms. So for the daggers, let's see. This here, artifacts. This is what the artifacts look like. Those are kind of cool looking, but I don't know if they look like subtlety daggers. I don't know. They kind of look like little warglaves. They're too chunky. I don't know. They're like too thick. And then there's also these here, which it looks like just like a glowy, pointy piece of wood. I don't know. Too chunky. And even the smaller ones, again, it's just too chunky for my liking. Now, the dread blades here, that's kind of cool looking. Those are the dread blades. That's Outlaw spec. And then the Kingslayers, these are kind of cool, but that's Assassination. These are the ones I have available. So if I went Outlaw spec, I could get those. Those are kind of nice. And then I grab these if I was Assassination. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like the subtlety ones for some reason. I'd rather have just the normal. I think these are green quality quest daggers, the ones I currently got a mod to. So just the basic daggers, because that seems more subtle to me. Like you wouldn't imagine that those little daggers could hit you for 4K 2 times in a row right into the opener with close to 10K finishers. One thing that was a little jarring watching those old WoW Legion videos from like a couple years ago is the number disparity. As a Outlaw spec or even Subtlety spec rogue back then, I was getting 200,000 crits, 200,000 damage crits, and I was pushing like hundreds of thousands of DPS as like a lowly noobly gear level. What was it? Level 100 and something. I was like, holy shit. Just seeing big numbers pop up whenever I hit my special abilities or crit or something. Right now I'm seeing like 1,000 crits, 2,000 crits, and that looks good. It looks alright, but whenever I was playing that rogue in Legion, I was getting like 200k, 300k crits. It's like, whoa. I don't know, that's just something I noticed that was it felt very out of place for me to be doing that kind of damage in Legion. Another thing that was quite different that I remember noticing was how easy it was to die if I wasn't careful. Like, I was in real danger. In BFA, I don't feel like I'm in danger. Like, I can pull multiple mobs and probably still feel comfortable with the pull. It's just, I'd probably run out of energy a little quicker and the fight would drag a little bit. I mean, if I pulled all these, I'd probably be in danger though. Let's see. Here's 3 mobs. We'll pull them towards the ranged attacker. Oh, they're all kind of ranged. It's kind of like silence that person. Yeah. I mean, I went down to about half health, but I didn't feel like I was in danger. One thing I might consider is changing the background here. I wish I could make that opaque so it looked like this was a bar that's filled up that would drain. I'm tempted to do that. Let me do that right now because sometimes I have these ideas to do stuff like that and I don't actually do it, so I forget. So what I'm trying to do is this bar here. This is my HP bar. My health, I want it to actually drain, and the background, I guess the background of the health I want to disappear. How can I do that? How can I make the background of this disappear? General? Class color of override? Force off? No. Use default. Block target glow. Smart auras. How to make it to where when my health drains, that disappears. Maybe that's a shadows and light thing. Modules? Unit frames. Player frame. The only options we have are portrait overlay, PvP prestige icon, and auras. So maybe it's not that. Unless there's like a general unit frame thing. Doesn't look like it though. That's called a unit frame though. So if there is going to be anything to change, it'll be in the unit frame settings. Smooth bars, general flame girl colors, disable blizzard frames. Oh no, cancel that. That's the actual default WoW ones. What is the background called? WoW Classic come out today. Oh, it comes out the day after your birthday? Oh wow. You're from the August. What would that make you? Capricorn? I don't know. That's cool though. That'll be a good happy birthday present. Class bar, cast bar, RL debuff buff, fader, fader? No. Maybe if it was background fader. I want the background to be gone though. Health, use health texture on background? Ooh, is that it? Let's try that. Let's take some damage. Oh, I think I see what it's doing. I'm just gonna take some more damage. Just take it to the face, Lucidil. Can I get sick crits here? No. He actually missed that. I ducked. Kinda. That's kinda cool, actually. I don't mind that. It kinda does look like it's fading away, though. That's good. I like that better. So that was health texture on background. Can I change the color of it? Ooh. Health backdrop multiplier. Okay. I don't know what it was before. So 0 is as if it's not there. Let's this. Aha! Color picker. Is there opacity? Can I? No, I have no opacity. Damn. Yeah, dang. What about full white? I'll bring it down to 0. No. Not quite. I wish I could make it see-through. Cancel. Yeah, usually whenever you got a color picker, there's a separate one for opacity. I guess there's not an option for that. Unfortunate. But we can still make it like this. Make it look like it's draining. Let's put it at point 0.3. 0.3 is fine. So let's that target, same thing. That was player health. Okay, target, health, coloring. That's still the same. Okay, target, health, use health texture. Got them. And then we probably want target to target to be the same. Health, use health texture. What we do to one, we want to do to all. Use health texture. That's where this can kind of get a little convoluted trying to do all this stuff. Raid health, use health texture. Raid 40, health, use health texture. All the things. Assist, health. Nope, no health. Tank. Nope, no health. Okay, so general options. Health backup. Okay, so yeah, I think that's probably good. That's okay. Forced reaction, custom health backdrop. What is this? Hold on. I want to see what that is. Custom health backdrop. What was that from? Unit frame, general options. Use the backdrop. Okay, so player, health, coloring, custom health backdrop. Use the custom health backdrop instead of a multiple of the main health color. Make textures transparent. Oh, that's all the textures though. Okay. I wish I could make the backdrop transparent. How we have it should work. Yeah, I like that. That'll do. At least now it looks like a gauge that's draining, not just a texture over something. I wonder if I could do the same for energy. That'd probably be kind of cool. So player power. Power prediction? Nah. Custom strata, custom leather, color. Selection power, powers, insanity fury, maelstrom, transparent. No. Oh, I don't know if there's a way. How we have it is fine. Now, anytime we make a change like that, we want to make sure that we save it, so give me a minute, I'm going to save that. LVI, profiles. We're going to export our current profile, close. And after we get out of combat, we're going to import that same profile. Okay, stealthers, import there, import now. It's going to be main profile. They're going to say, do you want to overwrite an existing one? It did it. Okay. I ain't mad. Alright, so let's do this. I have no energy. I got a little energy starved there. Alright, so we have a quest here and a turn in here. There's a 2% upgrade belt. Don't mind if I do. I think that was all there. Let's go back up. Anchor of Binding destroyed. I forget I gotta put Nightblade on each target. Nightblade is shadow damage over time, it looks like. Finishing move, shadowy energy, shadow damage over time. It also reduces the effectiveness of healing on the target. And it does up to 5,400 shadow damage over 16 seconds. Also, you deal 15% increased damage to enemies affected by a Nightblade. Okay, so I'd probably put it up mainly for the damage buff. Oh, okay. I guess I was still in combat. That threw me off. It's weird, you're sneaking up with a rogue and you're trying to do like a stealth ability, but then you realize you just face pulled, you didn't actually stealth up. Whoops. Now whatever it is about these guys, I'm not doing it. So it's probably this. Okay, so after he dies, he's dead, now I use the item, I think. Ah, how many of these have I killed and not did that? Here's another one. Another one. Ring ding dong. Ring a ding 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 dong. It reminds me of this. This is probably going to be loud. Yeah, that's going to be loud. Let me not do it to you. No, thank you. YouTube's like, Coachella! No, YouTube. Coachella! No, calm down, YouTube. Coachella! There it is.
Yeah. What up? Thank God. Ow.
That's the one. I just wanted to get to the part where they say it. That's the part. So, like, I gotta kill one of these first.
Keep the heads ringing.
There it is. Ring a ding 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 dong. Ring ding dong. That's what this quest is. Ring ding dong. Let's ring the ding dong. Keep the heads rolling. Oh, it did both of them. That's nice. It's Dr. Dre. Ring ding dong. In case you was wondering, ring a ding 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 dong. Oh geez, I pulled off more than I could chew. I try not to get copyright strikes on all my videos. I have very many in the past month or so from the different games. Some games are like, they'll just straight out copyright strike you for just the game music. A good example is SWTOR. You know, the Star Wars theme. Like, that gave me copyright strikes. I was surprised. I was like, oh, are you for real? Thanks, EA. But then there's other games as well that'll do that. Elder Scrolls Online was one. If you play the music for Elder Scrolls Online, you get copyright strikes for that. What's really cool is whenever you go to those non-copyright sounds kind of music playlists, and you decide you're going to play just non-copyright sounds. A few months later, that sound could all of a sudden become copyrighted, and then that video that was a non-copyright sound video that you did months ago then becomes flagged. I've had that happen. That's why I stopped doing the non-copyright sounds kind of videos, because they was still getting flagged. Now there are streams that I'll do where I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna be copywriting this time because I feel like listening to music while I play. Then I don't really care if those get, but I have to already be willing to have the strike before I get it. Okay, let's see. Pink Rosa laugh out loud. You like that, Dr. Dre? Ring ding dong, ring ding 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 dong. Let's go to nameplates. I just realized my enemy nameplates don't have the same kind of theme. I don't know if I could do the same thing for the nameplates though. Nah, doesn't look like it. Name? Yeah, no, it's not going to. It's all good. Ring ding dong. Alright. Lost, not forgotten. I would have words with you. This guy's been carrying somebody the whole time. I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. I mean, Brother Pike. Oh, speaking of which, here, I can show you what I'm talking about here. Mr. Smith. Oh, yes. This one. This is who this guy sounds like to me. He sounds like this guy.
Billions of people just living out their lives.
Just living out their lives.
Oblivious.
Designed to be a perfect human world where none suffered, where everyone would be happy.
Doesn't he sound like that guy? He does to me. He sounds like that guy. Whenever I talk to him. Let me turn the dialogue up.
The depths spoke of your coming.
See?
The storm awakens in all of us.
It's the same guy.
I am listening. Pastor, as you wish. The patience of a tide sage is legendary. I have taken vows to maintain peace in these lands. For you,
Poking him.
I'm willing to make an exception. Do you hear that? The depths are whispering something to me. It's about you. What's that? I see. They said, stop clicking on Pike, you monster.
Oh!
Amazing.
How did they say that?
Tides bless you. The depths spoke of your coming. I am listening.
I'm
The
just poking him.
storm awakens in all of us. You have need of me?
Next time my wife touches me, I'm going to tell her, stop clicking me. Brother Pike's like, the depths are telling me, stop clicking on me. Jeanette, why do you keep clicking on me? Anytime someone pokes you, you should tell them, quit clicking me. Just please, stop clicking me. For God's sakes. We gotta destroy 4 more anchors of bindings. I'm all distracted. I have like no attention span today.
It is not safe here. You must leave this place.
Kinko says, love, he slaps you for that. Oh, does she slap? Yeah, if she slaps on me, I'll tell her not to click so hard. Please don't click so hard. I'm just a subtlety rogue named Lucidil. La-di-da. Or if she tells me to, like, do the dishes or something, I'll be like, I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. So you popped, like, a cooldown. Oh, I actually took off the error text. I forgot there's an actual option you could use to turn off the combat error. Which one is it? Is it here? No, I may have done a command, come to think of it. It does it a lot whenever you're in the older version of the games. I can't cast that yet. I don't even know how to do it now. I don't know. I forget where it's at. I probably don't want it anymore, though. That ability's not ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That ability's not ready yet. I like to just sit there and spam my ability. So I get that message a lot.
This blade is still sharp. A sharp blade.
No mana. Yeah.
I will prepare the ritual.
Do the dishes, but my mana is low. Clean up the house. Heal me. Heal me. Too far away. Ragaga! That'd be a good video. You'd watch the RP of somebody doing all those. If WoW was IRL, just have somebody just running around in a normal day doing all these error messages whenever they're like just doing normal mundane daily activities. I can't cast that yet. I'm low on mana. Heal me. I think you'd get a heal me one if you like stubbed your toe or you get like a paper cut. Heal me. Oh, there's a dog here. I didn't even notice. Die, little doggy. I've been watching Netflix, right? There's this new series called It's Bruno. It is hilarious. I quite like it. It's all about dogs. The dog's name is Bruno. The owner takes everything all serious. They're at a stoplight, and he's sitting there at a stoplight with somebody else that has a dog. And they kind of lock eyes, and the other owner looks down at his little... It's like a Rottweiler Chihuahua looking dog. And he's like, Angie, sit, girl, sit. He'll do like a little hand gesture and say, sit. And then the dog sits. And then the Bruno guy, his owner, looks at his dog and says, Bruno, sit. He does the same hand gesture and the dog sits. And then the other owner's like, Angie, lay. And then the dog lays down. So the Bruno master, he tells Bruno, he's like, Bruno, lay. And the dog don't listen. He was like, Bruno, lay. And the dog doesn't lay down, so it becomes a war. All of a sudden, the guy wants to train his dog Bruno to lay down. They show up the next day and they do the same thing again. Sit, sit, lay, lay. And then to top it off, the guy who owns Bruno's like, Bruno, roll over. And Bruno rolls over. It was so good. I don't know why I'm telling you. I'm like play by playing it. I could just show you. I'm going to get flagged for this. I was sitting here talking about getting flagged. I'm going to get flagged, but I'm going to show you because it's so cool. That scene. Where's it at? Continue watching. It's called It's Bruno. It's so loud. Let me turn it down. Chill out, Netflix. Chill out. That sound right there probably flagged me already.
I was talking to Ruby on
Operation Turkey Meat? I think this is it. Let me find it. Ah, yeah, it's like the first scene, actually. So this right here is the series in a nutshell. This is from its Operation Turkey Meat. Let me put it on. It's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. He walks up to the thing. Let's see if I can.
Cute dog. You have a nice dog as well.
You have a nice dog as well.
Angie. Sit.
There it is.
Good girl, Angie.
Good girl, Angie.
Bruno. Sit.
Sit.
Good boy, Bruno.
Good boy, Bruno. He's like, got him.
Angie. Down.
Damn.
Good girl, Angie.
Good girl, Angie.
Bruno.
Bruno.
Down.
Look at Bruno.
Bruno. Down. Bruno, down. All the way down. Bruno,
Nope.
down. Have a nice day, sir.
Dirty. Have a nice day, sir.
Bruno, you gotta go down when I say you go down, buddy.
He takes it so serious.
This ain't over.
This ain't over. That's the one, though. The whole series is like that. I love that show. He's like, oh, this ain't over. Bruno, you gotta go down when I tell you to go down. So serious. But yeah, they get into a lot of different adventures. That's the first episode, the first 10 seconds of the first episode. And it just gets better from there. He said, Angie, sit. Bruno, sit. They go to war, man. It's definitely worth the watch. It's getting close to that time. I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here soon because I got running around I got to do today. So I got to take the missus and the mister to work and school. Oh, my life. Yeah, I think I'll probably just park this guy here. Lucidil can do without a little bit of rested XP. I don't know if, no, there's a flight path nearby. I can finish this quest. Just one more quest, Jeanette. My mana is low. I know you're not rushing me, but I'm looking at the time. She's like, I'm not rushing you. I know you're not Russian. You're Mexican. Alright, let's grab this sea stocks. I have to get this flower. Just one more hit of the herbs. Just a little bit more. How did I not? I thought I destroyed the last anchor of binding. Come on. The Strace. Dun 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 dun. Can we destroy one more anchor of binding right quick? Please. I'm gonna have some time to kill when I get back, I think. I want to say that the main office doesn't open up until like 10:30. So I may drop them off, come back, and I don't know if I'll stream again. I'll probably just do my my shit shower and shave and eat some breakfast. Yeah, I might not stream again when I come back. Maybe later, but not in the morning AMs. Probably closer to like 3 p.m. today because I got to be back for the bus stop. But if Alex has homework, I might not hop on. I don't think he will, though. They've already done their state testing and stuff. I think he's pretty much just riding it out for the rest of the year at this point. Ah, he's so cute. Daddy says I need my sea legs, but I've already got 2 legs. I want to hear what he says. Do you have scurvy?
Do I sound like a pirate? Which side is starboard again? Do you have scurvy? Ahoy!
Daddy says I need my sea legs, but I've already got 2 legs.
Come on.
I like tortolans.
I'm gonna trigger
These are
him.
weird.
Yahar!
Do I sound like a pirate?
No,
Which side is
he's just,
starboard
that's
again?
all the dialogue he has.
Do I sound like a pirate? I like tortolans.
I remember in
These are
BC when I found out about
Daddy
this
says I
clicking
need
thing,
my sea legs,
there were some
but
people you had to
I've
click for a
already got 2
long
legs.
time.
Ahoy!
Yeah,
Which
this
side
guy.
is starboard again? Do you have scurvy? Fish are weird.
Yeah, he doesn't have any other dialogue.
Daddy says I need my sea legs,
But I've already got
2
to.
legs.
Alright, I'm gonna hearth to the Vindicar? No! Alright, I'm gonna fly on a bumblebee to Tiragard, Tradewinds Market, Tiragard Sound. Yeah. Bumbly bum bum bumbly bum bum bumbly bee bee. Alrighty. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap up today's episode of Elude, Stalwart playing World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. This has been the first episode back into BFA, leveling alts, kind of passing time until the countdown timer there for World of Warcraft Classic reaches 0. Currently, we are sitting at what does the timer say? 98 days, 20 hours, 4 minutes, and 59 seconds. I appreciate you guys joining me for the past hour and a half of that timer. And until next time,
May the great wolf spirit guide you.
may the great wolf spirit guide you. Peace.